I don't think that's supposed to happen. There's water inside the lens and inside the battery compartment. I have here a rather interesting product. This is the Comunite 10,000 lumen double switch LED flashlight. When Comunite reached out to me to see if I wanted to test out their flashlight for review, I was rather interested to see how good or bad this product was, as there are a lot of bold claims on the market, especially when it comes to flashlights. It comes in a rather generic box that has only an illustration of the product and a Made in China sticker. Inside the box, the flashlight is packaged in a bubble wrap and it comes with some accessories. It's got a USB-A to USB-C cable to charge the flashlight and 2 plastic adapters to use with 18650 batteries. This light does come included with 2 26650 batteries rated at 5000 mAh. No other documentation comes with the light. It does feature 7 lighting modes and has a side light, which is useful during emergencies as it does have a red strobe mode. It also has a built-in power bank for charging external devices, and the power buttons for the main and side lights are placed close together next to the battery indicator LEDs. The aluminum body design is rather lightweight compared to other flashlights of its size. The front element is made for smashing things like windows, but not sure if the light will work even after that. Unfortunately, since the entire body is round, it'll roll right off the table. Some flashlights have grooves in their body to prevent them from rolling away when setting them down on their side. As mentioned before, this light comes with 2 26650 batteries at 5000 mAh, and they are accessible by removing the rear cap. The rear cap also has a built-in lanyard. The entire body of the light does unscrew from the head, which is nice for cleaning. I do like how the batteries are separated and not stacked. This means instead of charging the batteries via the flashlight, you can throw these onto a fast charger instead. With a fully charged battery, here's what the light looks like on high at its widest zoom. The flickering is only noticeable on video due to the refresh rate of the light, but it's not noticeable in person. Here it is on low. This light also comes with a strobe mode. I should also point out that the color temperature is really blue. It's not the most comfortable at night as a softer white light is easier on the eyes. Here are the lights from the side. It's got 4 modes, a high and low in white, and a red and red strobe. It's not the brightest, but they are still practical for certain situations. Right off the bat, I can already tell this light does not produce 10,000 lumens. This light does advertise 10,000 lumens on the website and the little packaging slip that came with the product. I wonder if 10,000 lumens is split in half? 5,000 for the main light and the rest for the side light? I'm not sure, but that's my best guess. But even if that's true, the side light is nowhere near 5,000 lumens in person. As for the main light, yeah, it seems about right. Take a look at this. I also have this bronze 7,000 lumen flashlight, and it is noticeably brighter than the Comunite, but not by much. This leads me to believe that this light has to be around 4 to 5,000 lumens. But that's my guess since I don't have the proper equipment to test and confirm this. The color temperature of the bronze is much better as well as it doesn't flicker on screen like the Comunite. Let's head outside. Camera settings are still the same as before, and here is the Comunite. Mind you, this is on high and at the widest zoom angle. Here is the bronze on high and at the widest zoom angle as well. I've also added in the Colossus flashlight too. Here it is on high, rated at 10,000 lumens at its widest zoom angle. Let's compare the Colossus to the Comunite on high. The Colossus is rated at 10,000 lumens on high, so I'll use that instead. It does have a turbo mode, which allows the light to run at a rate of 15,000 lumens for 30 seconds, then returns to high. Here's the Comunite. And the Colossus. Comunite. Colossus. Since the Colossus, by default, has a much wider angle, I'm going to have to zoom it all the way in just to match the Comunite. Here's the Colossus. And the Comunite. I think it's pretty obvious which one's brighter. The Comunite also has a very weird pattern when zoomed in. When zoomed all the way in, we can see what looks like the Windows logo. I was not expecting that, but it did give me a good chuckle when I found that out. The four LEDs are placed together, but the placement between them is the reason behind the Windows-like logo when zooming in. Let's take a look at temperatures. I have the Comunite running on high in a room that is 24.7 degrees Celsius, which is about 76 degrees Fahrenheit. At about 10 minutes, the hottest part of the flashlight, which is the focus grip, reached a max of 101.5 degrees Fahrenheit. This is still very manageable and makes sense considering the light output of this flashlight. The Braun is noticeably hotter, and the Colossus, well, that thing is nuclear. The Comunite also has rubber O-rings on both ends of the body tube, so it should provide some protection against water. It is also waterproof according to the technical details. I don't think that's supposed to happen. There's water inside the lens and inside the battery compartment. The batteries are soaked, so they'll need some time to dry. And now the battery LED indicators won't turn off anymore. Warning, what you're about to see is very educational. Although the Amazon listing mentions this light being waterproof, it is also only IPX4 rated. Well, what the hell is IPX4? To answer Average Joe's question, looking at this IPX waterproof rating guide off hypergear.com, this means the Comunite can withstand splashes from any angle. The Amazon posting is very misleading, especially for those who are not technical. A potential buyer sees waterproof and they immediately assume that they can dunk it in the Mariana Trench since they have no idea what IPX4 means. So yes, this is supposed to happen. I guess for the price with the discount, this flashlight isn't too bad considering you'll be paying under $30 for it. How long will it last? Only time can tell really. And if you really need to ask, you may as well just buy a more expensive flashlight. With some good 26650 batteries, this flashlight can be a good flashlight to keep around in a glove box for emergencies on the road. I'd like to thank Comunite for sending me this flashlight for review. If you like this video, consider liking and subscribing to my channel. As always, thanks for watching.